I want to share something about me. Now, I did not arrive at this work through theory. I earned it from inside businesses. Now, early in my career, I worked in the finance functions of organizations across completely different industries. These included furniture, legal service, automotive repair, aviation, architect, just to name a few. Now, long before I advised CEOs, I focused on the numbers and interpretations of businesses that built things, fixed things, designed things, and moved people from one place to another. And that foundation shaped everything that followed. Because I learned how businesses really create value and how they quietly destroy it. So not from textbooks, not from business school case studies, but from the daily reality of organizations trying to grow, compete, and survive. And later on in my career, I built my own accountancy practice and started with just 5 clients and grew to over 200 in just 2 years. And I had a team of about 18 people. Now, alongside that, I ran a consultancy business working directly with CEOs and leadership teams across hospitality, retail, coffee import and export, insurance, financial services, real estate, steel and cement industry, and other manufacturing companies, as well as professional services. Now, these, you'll note, are completely different sectors altogether. And each one have different challenges, yet the same underlying patterns kept appearing. And years later, as a group finance and commercial director, I helped drive 20-fold revenue growth across 3 companies. And just to name a few, I worked with a manufacturing business that quadrupled profits within 2 years through disciplined leadership alignment and accountability. I also helped another board improve its effectiveness by 25% in 6 months. Now, over time, the industries changed. But here's the thing, the patterns did not. I'm a fellow of ACCA, which is Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. I'm a fellow of CIMA as well, which is Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. I hold an MBA in finance as well. I'm one of only about 300 policy governance consultants trained globally under the late Dr. John Carver, who was the creator of the governance model used by boards around the world. But the most important lesson I have learned did not actually come from any of these qualifications. It came from experience. And here's the thing, years ago, I walked across fire. In fact, I walked twice across fire. And these are 1200 degrees and bare feet. And some of you might have done this. About 15 to 20 steps. And this was not as a stunt, but it was as a demonstration of something I had already seen proven repeatedly in businesses. The greatest barriers to growth are rarely external. They are internal. And this could be a difficult conversation that has been avoided, a decision that has been delayed, a belief that has quietly hardened into certainty. The very things leaders tell themselves they will address tomorrow. That insight became the foundation of all my work. The 15 gaps I identify inside leadership teams are structural. They appear in decision making. They appear in accountability, in execution, in financial visibility, and in leadership alignment. But beneath every structural gap sits a human one. And this is actually a belief. It is a mindset, a behavior pattern. Because the thinking that created the problem will recreate it unless it changes too. That is why my methodology addresses both dimensions simultaneously: structure as well as mindset, system as well as behavior, clarity and action. And this is in the same room at the same time. Because sustainable transformation happens when leaders change how they think and how the business operates together. And I do not help organizations just produce another report. I help them build a leadership system that functions without constant intervention from the CEO. A business where decisions move faster. Execution is key. Accountability becomes visible. And growth no longer depends on one person carrying the weight of the organization. That is the work. And if that is the future you want to create, I would welcome the conversation. I'm Vijay Mistri, clarity first, impact fast.